van, water, hopefully. Okay, so not enough water pressure, but the chap at the little hut here has told us that the one further up has got better pressure, so that's what I think.
So this was last night's park up and tonight's park up. Not very glamorous, just shows you the reality. It's a train line over there. We're doing a bit of roadworks today, and that's the Armenian M4. So yeah, we arrived late last night, or yesterday afternoon. Arrived in a thunderstorm that lasted until 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll drop some footage of that in now. And hopefully we're going to be going for a stroll up here over the next few days. You would think it would be noisy at night, but it's actually not. We didn't have a train last night, and by 10 o'clock it is absolutely dead quiet. You could hear a pin drop. I guess we're not walking the hill today then.
Probably not now. Insight into our daily life. There are 2 dogs outside. So Craig's straight out there, talking to them, giving them biscuits, making sure they've got breakfast when they wake up. Making sure we've got no dog fever. Good morning. So we have had a cold front come in. You may have noticed from yesterday's footage there was no snow on those hills yesterday. So today we were going to go for a walk up there, like perfect little circular route up there, but it's been raining all morning and it's set to rain on and off the rest of the day. So we're going to give it a miss. We're going to go into town, we're going to run a few errands, and because in the next few days we want to find somewhere to park up that's a little bit out of the way. So we need to stock up on food, snacks, water, I guess some diesel. Yeah, gonna head over there now. We also made a couple of upgrades to our fancy new gimbal. Instead of hairbands, cable tied it on, which means that this bit has to stay on all the time, but to be fair, that's not a problem. And it works much better, doesn't fall off all the time, doesn't randomly change direction. It's cool, it works.
Hey, bloody freezing, man. And it's cold because we're also parked up at around 2,000 meters at the moment, which doesn't help.
Okay, another thing we needed to buy was a kettle because the water is quite high in lime, so our kettle's full of lime scale. So we bought a new kettle today. It's surprisingly easy to find actually. Successful shopping trip. Tip if you are coming to Armenia, lots of the smaller places do have card machines, but they're not working. For fruit and veg, for a week, we've just spent about 3,500, which is somewhere around £7.
So just filled up with diesel, shoved 85 litres in, and it worked out £1.05 a litre, which is the most expensive we've had for a while. It's not surprising really, because Armenia is landlocked and they have to import their fuel from Iran, I believe. So yeah, £1.5p a litre in Armenia.
It's worth saying that all these pumps here are gas. So the first one we went to didn't have diesel, so it's just worth mentioning.
So our old kettle, you can see, is haggard. We've had it a long time, and it's just a cheap camping kettle. And here's the new one. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes.
The village of Narats has a rich historical past and is famous for the Narats Cemetery, the largest surviving cemetery in the world, featuring cat cars. Most early cat cars were erected for the salvation of the soul, either of a living or a dead person. Otherwise, they were intended to commemorate a victory, a construction, or as a form of protection against natural disasters.
Creos, Angel, Armянский granat, symbol, chleb, lavash.
Bread.
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 This is a tundir, pechka, lavash.
The bread to put in the oven. Okay, yeah.
This is a barbecue.
Yeah.
This is wine. This is a horse. Last century.
5th century.
Caesar.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is orchestra, guitar.
Oh, okay.
This is Armянский kochari.
Dancing.
Vino, narodanci, table, lavash, rock, wine. This is barbecue. This is Tatar
Mongol on a horse.
See the horse. Ruka nožnica вот. Armянский papa, mama killed.
So the Mongol
killed
family.
Family.
Oh, yes.
This mama, papa.
Mama and papa.
That was one of the best tours I've ever had. She barely spoke any English. We communicated well anyway. I loved it. It was really nice.
She was a lovely lady.
She was so nice.
She didn't actually want any money or anything, but we gave her some money. Just tonight's park up. Found a track and just followed it, and on the outskirts of a pine forest. Cold night last night. So for those who are interested in geology, where we're currently parked up used to be a very active site for volcanoes. And we're actually going to take you up to a volcano cone, but you'll notice on the floor, that's volcanic ash. And I'm going to show you a lava flow now. So you also see lots of aerated pumice around as well, scattered around the area, blasted out of the cap.
So in case you hadn't guessed, Craig, and if you've never been out with him on a hike, Craig is a bit of a geology nerd, and he comes back to the truck all excited and says things like, "You wait till you see the rocks over here, they're so cool."
So this is the head of the lava flow.
This area sits on an ancient fault line from the Pliocene era, with the last volcanic activity taking place around 2 million years ago, creating the lake and landscape you see here today.
So, this is our volcanic cone. If you look in the background, you might be able to work it out today. There's loads of these mounds dotted all around in the background.
It is a cold one this morning. No ice, like there was yesterday morning, but it feels colder somehow.
It is. I can't believe it is Baltic this morning. It's actually supposed to snow today, hence why we're up now. We're moving. But our first job is water because we have an unfinished mission. There is a source. It's about 2,500 meters up, so I don't know whether it's been frozen or not. We have to go and see. And then we're heading back down to the lake for a few days. That's the plan.
Yep, that's the plan. So, fingers crossed. Is it 4th or 5th time to charge for water? Slight issue with the supermarket we just come into. First one yet. Everything is wrapped in plastic. Everything. Unsuccessful water fill up. The water pressure in all the taps is not very good, and we've kind of got to go up a little bit to get into our tank. So we found one purposefully that someone had left on park for night. said it had really good pressure. However, unfortunately, since they filled up in the summer, it looks like it's been disconnected. So, back to the drawing board. We may not go back round to Lake Sevan now, we may carry on. A little bit further down the road, so we're going to fill our water bottles and use that in the old school way. So, given the position of the tap to the road, we are going to try filling the tank with this one. I've crossed my fingers, cross my legs, cross my toes, I'd cross my eyes if I could. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a good connection and the water does flow, but as soon as you lift it up, it stops. Not enough pressure, so.
This is not enough pressure, so you kind of need a pump to do it. I've got a pump, but it means I'll get the generator out. It's a right fire. Slight change of plan, so we're going to stay around the lake for a few more days, but the weather's changed, so we're moving on south. Fell with the water fill up today, but we shall try again another time. But tonight's park up. Hello.
Right, that's it. We're going to leave you there with these epic views.
We didn't make it round to the other side of the lake.
No.
Weather came in, bad weather, so we decided to move south. Also, we had that water issue, which we've got a plan to sort that.
We have. Maybe in the next episode we'll get water in the tank.
We've got a cunning plan. So yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to head further south.
Yes, we are. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Special thank you as always to our patrons, and we shall see you. Does that snow?
It's actually just started snowing. Yeah, it's snowing.
Gotta go have brew.
Brew time!